All right, viewers, Lok Sabha leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi has long been alleging vote chori. He claimed victory was snatched from the Congress in Maharashtra. Then he claimed that in Bihar, the Election Commission is taking off legitimate voters from the list. Then he went a step further to claim that he was 100%, he has proof of election of malpractice in Karnataka during the Lok Sabha elections. But now a Congress leader appears to have shown him the mirror. In an interview, Madhya Pradesh Congress President Jitu Patwari admitted that despite efforts to hide it, the party keeps losing. He questioned why the Congress continues to face defeat, stressing they cannot keep blaming the Bharatiya Janata Party or sweeping issues under the rug. In the end, he said, what matters are results. Now remember, this is in complete contrast to what Rahul Gandhi's vote chori assertions are. In Bihar, he had alleged voters were deleted and added, warning the Election Commission of India that it cannot get away with this, and even declared that we are coming for you. In Karnataka, meanwhile, he claimed the EC is not functioning as it should, and even asserted that he has 100% proof that the commission allowed cheating.
Voter deletion, voter addition, new voters who are 18, who are way above 18. So we have caught them. Okay, and I want to send a message to Election Commission. Yes, sir. If you think you're going to get away with this, if your officers think you're going to get away with this, you're mistaken. You're not going to get away with it, because we are going to come for you. देखिए, ये बहुत serious matter है. Election Commission is not functioning as the Election Commission of India. Today they've made some statement. This is complete nonsense, right? The fact of the matter is that Election Commission is not doing its job. Now we have concrete 100% proof of Election Commission allowing cheating in a seat in Karnataka.
Now, while the BJP says that Congress has been exposed, and that too by one of its own leaders, SP spokesperson Fakhrul Hasan Chand remarked that every party reviews wins and losses, adding that the BJP should first speak about its own failures.
जहां पर चुनाव जीतते तब ईसी को कोई दोष नहीं देते, ये ईसी को तेलंगाना के लिए दोष नहीं देते, ये ईसी को झारखंड और जम्मू कश्मीर में जो अलायंस पार्टनर जीते उसके लिए दोष नहीं देते, और पहले महाराष्ट्र कह रहे थे, अब बिहार कहने लगे हैं, कर्नाटका का भी जिक्र किया है. हर जगह फैक्ट चेक हुआ है, क्योंकि इनको सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, इलेक्शन कमीशन में, संवैधानिक संस्थाओं में आस्था नहीं है. ये परिवारवाद के दो नवाब, एक तेजस्वी, एक राहुल, झूठ फैलाए बेहिसाब, एक बॉयकॉट की बात करते हैं और एक धमकी देते हैं इलेक्शन कमीशन को.
जहां तक कांग्रेस के नेता पटवारी जी के बयान का सवाल है, तो हर संगठन अपनी समीक्षा करता है हार और जीत के बाद. संगठन में कुछ कमियां रह जाती हैं, क्योंकि जिस तरह के मुद्दे मध्य प्रदेश में हैं, जिस तरह से मध्य प्रदेश वो कर्ज में डूबा हुआ है, जिस तरह से मध्य प्रदेश में दलितों पर अत्याचार हो रहे हैं, जिस तरह से मध्य प्रदेश में आज नौकरी नहीं है, रोजगार नहीं है, किसानों की समस्याएं, कांग्रेस लगातार हार रही, तो निश्चित रूप से उनको अपने संगठन पे काम करने की जरूरत है. और समाजवादी पार्टी समझती यही बात पटवारी जी ने भी अपने उस बयान में की है, और भारतीय जनता पार्टी अगर वो सवाल पूछती तो उसकी अपनी नाकामियों पर जवाब देना चाहिए.
All right, let me welcome my guests this evening. RP Singh, of National Spokesperson of the BJP, joins us, as well as Advocate Nikhil Jain, political analyst, also joins us. Good evening and namaskar to both of you. Nikhil Jain, can I begin by asking you what you think of what Jitu Patwari has admitted as being part of the Congress, that it is high time that the Congress admits to its own failures instead of blaming the BJP every time they lose an election?
The point is that if you're going to make a hill out of a mole every time a Congress leader says something that can be twisted so as to mean as if he's in conflict with Rahul Gandhi, then yes, oh my God, this is such a breaking news. What did Jitu Patwari say? How did he say something like that? But I'm not going to do that. Let's stick to the facts. Let's be normal. And the fact of the matter is that what Jitu Patwari said is something very usual, something very normal. Rahul Gandhi has said things like that in the past. I'm sure Narendra Modi, at least in the internal meetings with BJP, would say things like that when they lost in Jharkhand or in Jammu and Kashmir. And that's perfectly kosher. Of course, when a party loses an election in a state, there are multiple factors at play. You have the aspect of the party organization not working as well. The MLA candidates perhaps not working as well. The leader probably not being able to ring a bell with the voters as well. also has to do with the fact that there may be certain manipulation in the electoral process, as are doubts raised for the Maharashtra Assembly elections, and as is the doubt raised for the Bangalore Central Lok Sabha election, Bangalore Central constituency's Lok Sabha election. And it's completely fine. It's nowhere in conflict with Rahul Gandhi. It's not hidden from anybody that in the 2023 Madhya Pradesh State Assembly elections, the Congress organization did not do a good job. Jitu Patwari is merely reflecting on that. He's trying to rectify and learn from the mistakes of the past. As simple as that.
Okay,
That's not in conflict
respond to
with
what
that.
Nikhil Jain is saying. Is the BJP making a mountain out of a molehill?
The problem with the Congress is that they're not prepared to learn from the defeat. I mean, even after losing elections, they said we won elections. I mean, 2024 parliament election, they were routed badly. They could maybe gather less than 100 seats, and still they said, no, BJP has lost, we have won elections. So they can stay in that lala world, and the people like Jitu Patwari, who are people from ground, who work on ground, they know and understand the problem. Under the leadership of Rahul Gandhi, Congress has lost almost 90 plus elections. And still they think that, yes, he is the leader. He doesn't inspire the cadre, neither he is able to connect with the people. And the other reason is that he picks up issues which are non-issues and try to criticize government on each and every issue. Like Operation Sindoor, for example. If he tried to criticize government on Operation Sindoor, obviously people will reject it. Or he tried to criticize government on surgical strike or Balakot strike, people will obviously react to that. And also that the issues which they pick up, they try to build up narrative on certain issues. Like, for example, first they try to build up the narrative around EVM. EVM kharab hai, there is problem with the EVM. But now since the election commission has given a complete detailed answer on EVM, so shift to that election are being rigged, and then there is vote chori now. In Karnataka, in Telangana, more than 22 lakh votes were deleted before elections in 2023. When Mr. Revanth Reddy was lauding the election commission for that. Even in 2024 election in Hyderabad, more than 5.5 voters were deleted, and Mr. OAC still won the election. But now they have, because they have no other reason to go to people and then build up some sort of narrative, because they have no ground to go and tell people why shall they be voted to power. So they are trying to build up narratives which doesn't connect. And this is the reason that the party leadership is totally disconnected with the masses and is totally disconnected with the cadre.
Nikhil,
and that's why they keep losing
Nikhil,
elections.
come in on this. Would you agree that somewhere the opposition, specifically the Congress party, has lost the plot? Some days you're protesting against SIR, some days you're protesting against what Donald Trump has said. Some days you want answers to Operation Sindoor. There is no linear, specific, consistent, issue that you want to talk about, that you want to question the center on. It's different days, different issues. How would the public actually relate to the Congress party if it keeps losing the plot?
The problem right now is that this government is failing on so many fronts that the opposition has no choice but to raise all the issues. Is Operation Sindoor and how the government responded in terms of its diplomatic response. Operation Jitu was a very good military success, but the diplomatic response of the government was an absolute failure. Should the opposition not talk about that? Should the opposition not talk about the fact that inflation is rising, wealth inequality and income inequality is at its highest? It's higher than during the British Raj. Should the opposition not be talking about these important issues? And Mr. R.P. Singh recently said, earlier said that, Rahul Gandhi is known for raising non-issues. Let me remind him that Rahul Gandhi in the first week of March 2020 was talking about COVID and how the government should fix it. But at that time, the BJP was busy breaking up governments in the same state of Madhya Pradesh as we're talking about. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of demonetization and how it was an ill-planned move. He raised the issue of Sindoor and how there was a diplomatic failure from the government's part. He raised the issue of Pulwama and how we've not, really caught the terrorists involved in Pulwama. And exactly the same is the case for Pahalgam as well. Yes, we did attack Pakistan, but what about the 3, 4, 5, 6 terrorists, whoever they were? Where are they? Have they been caught? We have no idea.
Okay, let R.P. Singh respond to you. R.P. Singh, go ahead.
Just one small point on what you said earlier, that the Congress thought of, R.P. Singh said in the beginning, that the Congress thought that this Lok Sabha election was a victory for them. It wasn't a victory for the Congress party, but it was a victory for the nation, a moral victory that the India Alliance together got over 240 seats, and they arrested the BJP's rise to below their brute majority, and which is why there's, their government is on crutches of Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu. And who Chandrababu Naidu is, by the way, also questioning the Election Commission in the Bihar SIR process.
Okay, RP Singh, go ahead.
Did I hear it right? He said 440 seats, India Alliance won. Nikhil?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 244.
So you understand, Shreya, that makes my point. They want to stay in that world, la world. I mean, they want to stay in that dream world where they can keep dreaming like this only. And God bless Mr. Nikhil and his leader Rahul Gandhi that they can stay in this world, that they have won. Although the fact is, they are totally disconnected from the ground. And it's not me who's saying. Yes, Ashwini Kumar, the leader, in 2 years back, he has also raised similar questions. There are other leaders like Manish Tiwari, Anand Sharma, all of them at one given time, Kapil Sibal when he was in party, or for their Shashi Tharoor, they all have raised a similar question at some given time, that there is a total disconnect between the leadership and the masses and the cadre. And then the reason is that today's their leadership is not inspirational enough. One. Secondly, that wherever they win, they are not able to project anything good out of their states. I mean, what do Karnataka reflect today? Corruption and promises not fulfilled. Himachal, corruption and promises not fulfilled. On other side, what do Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha reflects? That they are working and they are working hard to ensure that people are taken as on a priority. It's the people's government in states, where in their states is the infighting which is seen. When in Karnataka we can see there's open infighting. So and it's happening because there is a lack of leadership. Because the leader is not able to manage and control their party itself. And then today the leaders of the state thinks they are taller than the national leaders.
Okay. Nikhil, before you respond to RP Singh, I also want to ask you about what Thiruvananthapuram District Congress Committee Chief Pallod Ravi had said, his leaked conversations, of course, after which he was forced to resign as well, where he himself had predicted the doom of the Congress party in the state of Kerala, saying Congress will lose the upcoming elections. You know, it's not just Jitu Patwari in Madhya Pradesh, it is also Congress leaders in Kerala who are saying that the Congress party will not be winning elections.
First of all, RPG pointed out a whole bunch of leaders who have questioned the leadership of the Congress party in the past. Ashwini Kumar, Kapil Sibal, Ghulam Nabi Azad, some of them are in the party, some of them are not, some of them are now in the BJP. I'll discount the statements made by people in the BJP like Captain Amrinder Singh, but so far as Kapil Sibal and those voices are concerned, sir, I did not indicate.
None of them are, people who are named, none of them in BJP. I'm sorry.
So Captain Amrinder Singh went into the BJP. I think you're forgetting Captain Amrinder Singh, who was part of that in is now part of the BJP. That's not the point I was trying to make. So that's not the point I was trying to make. The point that I was trying to make was that the Congress party has a kind of internal democracy where leaders of any stature can come around and question their leadership, and that is what we want in a democracy. We live in a democracy. This is not a one-man rule. This is not a dictatorship. It cannot be like Modi ji ne kaha hai to sahi ही होगा. मोदी जी भी गलत हो सकते हैं, राहुल गांधी भी गलत हो सकते हैं, आप भी, मैं भी, हम सब गलत हो सकते हैं. That's perfectly kosher, sir. It's not wrong to question your leadership and point them in the right direction. You say India Alliance was so disconnected from the ground and from the people. Let me remind you, they had a 38% vote share in the Lok Sabha elections. They got hundreds of millions of votes. So that's a very unfair thing for you to say. And lastly, you talked about Karnataka. What does it reflect, sir? It might reflect corruption for you. Maybe you're still thinking of the 40% commission sarkar of the BJP. What Karnataka reflects to most people in the country is development, is social welfare, free bus rides to women, cheaper gas cylinders, a whole bunch of social welfare measures, and also, let me point out, accountability. In June 2025, there was a stampede in Bangalore. There was a failure of the administration. 11 people unfortunately died. But within 1.5 months, a probe report came out. Heads were rolled. The police commissioner was sacked. What happens in Uttar Pradesh, where you rule? A stampede happened in February 2024. 121 people died. No probe report yet. No accountability fixed. A stampede happens in February 2025.
Okay.
No probe report.
Nikhil, that's deviating from the point.
Tries to hide figures.
Okay, you've answered, you've rebutted to RP Singh, but let me, before we wrap this debate up, quickly ask you, is Rahul Gandhi willing to publicly accept that yes, he was wrong in calling out what he claims the vote chori and agreeing with what Jitu Patwari and other leaders of his party across the country are saying, that the Congress needs to introspect and that they cannot be blaming the BJP all the time?
So, Shreya, Rahul Gandhi himself has kept on saying, has been going on saying that we need to introspect, we need to fix a lot of things. Let's not forget his jibes about the Langada Godas within the Congress. But that doesn't take away from the fact that the Election Commission is completely playing a partisan role. They are indulging in voter manipulation. And so far as the Bangalore Lok Sabha constituency manipulation is concerned, the party does have strong proof about that. I've actually spoken to people who prepared that report.
Okay.
In a single assembly segment, more than 40 to 50,000 voters were added, and voters with duplicate names, hundreds of people living on the same addresses.
Okay,
and
20
the party
seconds, RP Singh, and then I wrap this up.
Well, who is the Langada Goda? Everyone knows who's the Langada Goda in the Congress party. But they can keep blaming, they can keep trying to identify other Langada Godas, but the fact is everyone knows that who is a Langada Goda. And also, how can we forget Malkarjun Kharge that recently said, oh, I have to ask the High Command. I mean, there is a High Command above the party president also.
Okay.
So this is what is the...
Sir, because in the Congress, the High Command is a collective body of the president, president of the party, Lok Sabha leader, the Rajya Sabha leader, the general secretary in charge of the concerned state. It's not a one-man show.
That's how everyone can see through that. You don't regard backward people from backward community also.
Okay. Okay, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. Nikhil Jain and RP Singh, thank you very much to both of you. Let's wait and watch how this unfolds. For the moment, of course, Congress leaders across state units seem to be quite dissatisfied with how the party is functioning. We'll keep getting you more on this, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it's time for a short break.